it's been crazy. It's and right now it's 24.
24, okay. It's crazy in a good way?
Yeah, it's definitely like it's a great feeling, having options to choose from, and it's really great. I don't know how to say describe it. It's awesome. It's been a fun process.
Some recruiting things real quick. You made it back down to Notre Dame last weekend. Just how was that trip being back in South Bend?
That was great, man. It was the Michigan Notre Dame game, so I couldn't have asked for a better game to go to. It was the atmosphere was insane. I met a couple kids there. I met Cole Brevard. We met on an earlier trip. And me and Braden McGregor were talking, and we've been talking ever since. So it's been cool, catching up with those guys.
How much time were you able to spend with their defensive line coach, Mike Elston?
Yeah, Coach Elston was with us, I guess, throughout the day. Sometimes he'd pop back and be with the team, but we went to the tent towards the middle of the day, and we all kind of talked together. And that's actually how to talking to Braden. And then before I met Coach Kelly, we all kind of talked together.
What's Coach Elston's message been to you the last few weeks or so?
He's been making me feel like a priority. He's letting me know that they want me. That early playing times is something I should look forward to, and they have a big gap. They have a big need for a strong side defensive end, and I fit that role. So I have to really comforting is knowing that he really wants me, and they see me fitting in there.
So strong side's still the spot they really like you at right now?
Yeah, essentially a hybrid. Playing technically a tackle and then playing an end, a 3 or a 5.
Is that something you're interested in? Kind of doing both, or would you rather stick to one side?
I say the program here, I kind of play a similar position. I play in the 3 on some plays. I'm also playing in the 5, so I don't think it's gonna be a huge change. But I'm really excited, just the opportunity to get to play at the next level.
And with Notre Dame, what do you really like about their program, and where do they kind of stand with your entire recruitment right now?
I'd say the biggest thing for me and through the whole recruiting process, especially my family, is that going to a school has a great education, and they also have top level football. And I think Notre Dame kind of brings the best of both worlds. So I think that's one thing that that really interests me in the school, and I think as of where it stands, every school's I've gotten to check out a lot of schools this past off season, which has been amazing. And now I'm really kind of piecing together what I noticed from different schools. So I think right now I'm starting to narrow down my choices, and I think more towards the end of the season, probably during this off season, I want to make a top 5.
And with Notre Dame, do you want to try and get back down there this fall for a game, or are you kind of more focused on getting to some other schools right now?
No, yeah, I think it's I've been to 3 Notre Dame games now, and I think I've got a really good idea. I have a little notepad at home, so I take really good notes. Talking to my coaches, how they feel, it's a big thing for me. So I think as of right now, I might try to check out a couple other schools just to compare, to see what I find different, and what I find kind of better or worse about different schools, and kind of different factors that are really important.
Is there anything about Notre Dame, since you've been there so many times, that you are still trying to get a good feel for? Or is everything you really know everything you need to know about Notre Dame?
Yeah, I'd say that, I think outside of football, the first couple of visits we really talked heavy on football. And there was one where they talked about academics. I think the biggest thing for me was hearing more of that academic side, and then also seeing more about the dorm life that they were talking about. And we got to go check out the dorms there. That was interesting because I think that's gonna be where I'm spending my whole first year and next couple of years until I move out. And so I think I got a really good feel. I felt like everybody in the dorms was pretty close. Micah Jones, I could talk to him about how he felt, and I think people had really good experiences there.
And last one for me, who are some of the other schools that you're really looking at right now besides Notre Dame?
I'm not really just only focused on any schools, but I know next week I'm going to the Wisconsin BYU game, and October 13th against Minnesota I'm gonna be heading up to the Ohio State game. And those are just the only games we have set right now.
Thanks.
Any Northwestern games you have now?
Northwestern's? Maybe. They're close by, which is the best thing. So, I actually talked to Pat Fitzgerald, and he's been really awesome. I actually want to give him a shout out for telling me to get a different phone for the whole recruiting, because it's gotten crazy. So I really, he's been really helpful through the process.
How many SEC schools? How many? About 8?
I think 6
6
or
okay.
7. But don't quote me on that.
No, that's okay.
But yeah, I just got
Alabama,
Florida.
Clemson.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Those are great schools. Big shout out to my coaches and all the people that helped me just kind of get to where I am now.
You stayed grounded. All this attention. How do you attribute to staying grounded like this? You don't seem to be getting too caught up in all this.
I think the biggest thing is just knowing to turn off, and I think a big part of it comes from my coaches and my team. I think my favorite thing is I can go on Twitter and I can read all the posts on 24/7, the comments. But I think being with my guys here, we all kind of treat each other like family, and that's a big thing for we don't really bring up where you're gonna go, what are you thinking. I think we all just kind of treat each other like brothers, and that's a big thing for me because it just keeps me in the right mindset for football.
Yeah.